Hello! Okay, it's Asian Heritage Month this month, and Read with Cindy is hosting the Asian Readathon, and it's a little bit into the month, so I didn't think I was going to participate, but then I was sort of looking through the books that I'd already read this month, and I realized two critical things. First of all, the book that everyone is reading is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, and I happened to have read that last week. And second of all, one of my other books that I also had already read was another book by an Asian author, and so I sort of figured, I'm already halfway there. Why not join? So that's what I'm doing, and I figured I might as well just kind of talk you through my TBR and how everything satisfies each of the prompts. Okay, so the first prompt is read any book by an Asian author. So that pretty much gets satisfied by every single one of the other prompts. It's just like a subset of it, so that'll get covered. The second prompt, which is like the first one that I'm actually going through with, is read a book featuring an Asian character or written by an Asian author that you can relate to. So the book that I'm reading for that is The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. Rupi Kaur is Indian, and I'm also Indian, and I figure it's a poetry book. I don't really read a lot of poetry, but I'm excited to get into it because I really do like it, and it satisfies the prompt, and I had it at my library, so I grabbed it. So that's the book that I'm going to read for the second prompt. The third prompt is kind of the opposite, and it's read a book about an Asian character or written by an Asian author who's different from you somehow. And so for that, this is the book that I already read this month, which is Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. I really like this book, and obviously the author is a man and Japanese, and that's two ways in which he's different from me, so satisfies the prompt. The fourth one is read a book recommended by an Asian, and this one actually was pretty easily satisfied as well because one of my best friends is also Indian, and she bought me a book for Christmas that she told me that she thought I would really enjoy and has meant a lot to her and has been like really interesting for her, and that is Men Explain Things to Me by Rebecca Solnit. This is like a collection of essays written by this really famous author about feminism and misogyny in America. So I'm going to read that, and that's going to satisfy the fourth prompt. And then the fifth prompt is optional read Little Fires Everywhere, which I've already done. I'm glad I read it. So it's two more books by the end of May. I'm not putting that much pressure on myself because there's other things I also want to read, ideally if I can get to it, but also it's final season, which there's no reason for me to put pressure on myself when this is supposed to be fun. So that's my TBR slash half already read. I'm clearly not doing any of this correctly, but whatever, you win some, you lose some. And that's all I have for you today. See you next time.